Who doesn't like shea butter-based soaps? Men, we need to lock in to Favor Organics. This episode is very special too, just like the last episode, like every other episode. But this episode is going to be amazing. Why? Because we are talking about natural products that you're going to put onto your body. We have Dina and then Mr. Dina, the owner. Yeah, well, I know who you are, Mr. Furman. I'll call you Mr. Evans. He said Furman, like I don't know who Furman is. I know who Mr. Evans is because we were raised in the country. Yeah, his name is Mr. Evans to me. So we got Dina, who's the owner and CEO of Favor Organics, and her right-hand dad. We're going to dive in. So Dina, how you feeling today?
I feel amazing.
Talk a little louder, Dina.
I feel amazing.
Great. That's amazing. How you feeling today, sir?
I'm feeling great.
That's good. So Dina, so basically you are the CEO and owner of making these soaps. Tell us about Favor Organics.
Favor Organics started maybe my daughter was 5 or 6 and she lost her hair. Someone sprayed bleach in it, and it started with making a hair product to grow her hair back. And then it kind of grew. She ended up with eczema maybe a year later, and I started making body butter for her and only for her. And fast forward, I think like right after college, my mom ended up sick. We didn't know what was wrong. She just got sick out of nowhere, and then she ended up with cancer. She beat cancer.
Okay.
Then back in 2018, she was diagnosed with cancer again. So I started making bath salts for her then, and it just like flourished from there. Like I was making bath salts for her to detox after her chemotherapy treatments, just so she could walk. I didn't know it was going to eventually flourish into a business. So that's kind of where it started.
Wow. So basically you are making soaps to help heal.
Exactly.
And a product that helps heal the community.
Exactly.
Okay, cool. So pass the mic to your dad, please. So Mr. Evans, so basically, do you use the soaps and things of that sort? You can talk a little louder into the mic.
Actually, after my wife passed, I ended up with cancer.
Oh, okay.
And I'm still taking treatment
Okay.
now. But the last diagnosis was all of it was disappeared. So I'm just taking, treatments probably to make sure it's not coming back right now. So she actually started she made some soaps for me. What I use, I like the turmeric soap. And it was kind of smooth. I was breaking out, and then it actually would smooth my skin out.
Really?
Yeah. And so I went from there. Well, she started making the bath salts for me to for me to detox. And it just started going that every time she makes something, I was kind of like the test person.
Okay.
So, it turned out good. Everyone I used, it was excellent.
Wow.
So I hadn't bought no soap probably since 2021. 2021, I've been using all our products.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, I have to tell you guys and tell the camera that guess what? I haven't. Well, at homecoming we went to school together too. So this is a Shaw University bear thing, as we call it. So we met in the band and things like that, and she told me about a product, and you handed it to me in 2022 or 3. So
Yeah, I think it was 2022 at homecoming.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I had it in the car, and I was like, hey, I got something I want you to try. And you were like, I'm funny acting about what I use on my skin.
Absolutely.
I remember
picky.
the conversation.
I'm picky.
And so I think maybe like a week or so later, you was like, this all right. I don't know though, because I like what I like. I was like, well, let me send you some other stuff.
I was using Dove. I was stuck on Dove. I didn't want to use anything else but Dove. But what I can definitely say is, so since 2022 and 2025 now, so that's 3 years later.
Right. It's been 3 years.
I've been using nothing but your soaps 95% of the time. Right? Check this out. So you haven't been breaking out on anything.
No.
And right? So basically with me, it just feels like the soaps they rejuvenate my soul to a degree or something. I don't know, it just feels good. I think it's because it's made with love. But when you was educating me about some of these other soaps and what they have in them, that aren't good for our bodies, it made me want to really support you even more.
Right. So I started researching. I just started digging real deep into like the things that I was putting on my body. And like the preservatives and the different things. Like you could feel a film on your skin after you use certain soap.
I agree.
And it's not clean. Like once you really realize that you're not clean and you don't know what's going in, and your organs are like absorbing all these chemicals. The skin is like the biggest organ. So I just started to try to research like what could I put on my skin for me, especially me being a cancer survivor as well.
Wow.
Like I just wanted to be more proactive myself. So I started doing my own research, and my kitchen turned into a lab overnight. That's really what happened.
That's
the
good,
best
though.
way to describe it.
How do you let's talk about passion though, because you started this not knowing that this would be something that you love to do. It started as like a hobby.
It was a hobby, but I think my mom used to say when I was younger, she was like, you always researching something about nature. And you're always figuring out something. So like I would get online and just like, what would turmeric do for these black spots that I have on my face? Or, you know, what's the best herb to use? And that's kind of how it kind of started. And then later on, like I started having dreams about stuff. I know that sounds super weird, but like some of my recipes were just dreams. Like literally, like I wake up and write it down.
Like they with God.
So I just felt like it's part of my purpose.
Wow.
It's part of my purpose. That's how I feel.
Wow. I appreciate you for these soaps because they really definitely, you know, we talk almost every day. And you know, sometimes you connect with people and it just goes over your head. But I don't know, it's something about these soaps that you guys have. I don't know, but the world needs to know. The world needs to know about it. Every friend that I have, some of the guys at the basketball gym, some of my friends that are behind the scenes right now, I'm telling everybody about it. So let's talk about your fleet or your fleet of soaps. I don't know if that's the appropriate term, but your stock.
My collection.
Your collection. I say fleet. I'm thinking about cars or something. Let's talk about your collection and then let's break down some of the soaps that you have.
So right now I am at like maybe 5 or 6 soaps that I kind of concentrate on. So turmeric is a big thing for me. I have had a lot of people reach out. So I have a turmeric and papaya soap, and I have a turmeric and moringa soap.
And what they do?
Both of them focus on hyperpigmentation. With the turmeric and papaya, it does the same things. Both of them kind of do.
Okay.
But if you have an allergic reaction to like latex or anything like that, you wouldn't want to use that kind of soap. So that was the purpose of bringing on like turmeric and moringa. For those people that have sensitive skin, they can't deal with that latex allergy. And moringa is like an amazing herb. Whether you drink it or you put it on your skin, it has all these anti-aging properties. So I just feel like it's just amazing right now for me. So those two are like my favorite. That's all I can say.
Let's
They're my
keep on
favorite.
down the list of what they are.
So I have like a triple butter soap. It's cocoa butter, mango butter, shea butter.
Y'all gotta use it. Everything is amazing.
It's the best lather ever, right?
Everything is amazing.
It's the best lather ever.
And that's unscented, right?
And it's an unscented
because
soap.
I'm not a big unscented person.
Right.
Tell them about how picky I am about my soaps.
Oh, super picky. Like, I don't know if I like this one enough. That's the best thing. Like, I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna send you something else. But I think, you gotta figure out where you fall in the line. Like, I don't like scented soap, but I make scented soaps now to like cater to my customers. But I'm an unscented soap girl, like hand to hand. But it's been an amazing journey.
I know some people out there. I keep hearing about some people that have eczema. Do you have anything that can help out that? Or
so right now we do carry that triple butter soap, which is amazing with moisturization, and then moisturizing your skin. And we also have a bay leaf soap that has black seed oil in it. That I have a local person in Winston-Salem that he actually hand makes black seed oil for me for that soap.
Wow.
So it's not commercial black seed oil. We know where it comes from. And I've had amazing reviews about people using the soap, and within a month, their skin has changed. So I can't say that I cure eczema, but I can say those are amazing products if you want to head down that direction of like a natural alternative to the creams in the stores or the creams that are prescribed to you.
Absolutely. So what, you want to add something?
Yeah, the salt soap.
Yeah.
Because of
hold on. Take the mic. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
She also make
closer.
salt soap, and It's my nephew, and he used it, and he said it lightened his skin up. He said he didn't know it was light.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yes, but she had made none of that in a while though. But he really loved it.
So hold the mic for a second.
Yeah.
So check this one out. So you she makes a hair serum as well, right?
Yes.
Let's talk about that.
Well, actually,
To you. Closer.
she made it, and then when I was on chemo, I started using it. They told me all my hair would fall out, and it did. But and actually, I had when it grew about 3 inches of stuff. But then my hair was so, I guess what you say, it was real fragile.
Okay.
And I used a pick. I picked it out.
Showing out.
Showing out. It worked.
Showing out. Showing out.
Okay.
Gotcha. Okay.
Now I figured,
Yeah.
go to the pick, and the pick done me in.
Absolutely. Wow. So so where did the name Favorite Organics come from though?
I was fighting with a name. I think I knew that I wanted to start a business, and I wanted to be centered around my mom. Like, she was the center of my world at that time, and I know that's where it started. So at first, I think I was like going down D's, this, D's, that, and I went to sleep, and I was like, God, give me a name.
Mm-hmm.
And I woke up and I was like, Dad, I think it's gonna be Favorite Organics. I just dreamed about it, like I saw it on a door. And he was like, what? I was like, I think that's the name. I'm just gonna go ahead and file the paperwork, and I'm gonna start the business, and that's gonna be the name. So I can say I dreamed about it, and I just went forward with it.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. I believe in your business. Like it's just a matter, with being an entrepreneur and out here really hustling every single day in the right way, because there's all kinds of different types of hustles, but really legit doing everything right to take it to the next level. Like, your business is going to take off. Like, we can mark this episode and everything, because you are putting lots of love into your product. Let's talk about packaging and labeling and things of that sort. What's that process like?
It's been a battle.
How so?
I think it's just been a battle of kind of finding the right materials, the right solutions that's cost effective. And people don't share. You get out here and there's soap communities, and people just don't share any hints of what you need to do to start. Like, I can make all the soap in the world, and I'm like, so how do I package it? I think we tried with butcher paper in the beginning. So I think 2020 we had butcher paper, and I was printing labels in the kitchen, and I'm like, this is so ugly, but they were buying it. So I was like, well, we gonna rock with it. And I think we're at our 5th label change, and we finally kind of found something that worked. And I'm excited. I'm excited to relaunch and try again.
Wow.
One thing, her brother, she was talking about quitting, but like her brothers and them use it, and they told her you can't quit. They use it.
She was thinking about quitting.
For a while, and then they talked to her, and told her, you got a good product, you got to keep it.
So do your brothers push the product and things like that for you?
My brothers are like my biggest supporters. I think in the beginning, I was like, I'm not selling no soap, I'm making soap. Right. And I remember my brother coming up, he was like, I'm gonna take 3 crates of soap to Fayetteville, and I'm gonna sell it out the trunk like CDs. And I'm like, what? And so he had came back, and he was like, here. And I was like, what's that? He was like, I made $500 selling it out the trunk. He was like, this stuff moving.
Not
and I was like,
masterpiece
okay,
style.
that's crazy. So they have been my biggest supporters, foot on the ground, like the face of Favorite Organics in Fayetteville. I could say my siblings are the push.
Wow.
They really, really got behind me.
That's beautiful. So you guys have a testimony. So you can't give up. Y'all can't throw in the towel.
Yeah.
You can't throw in the towel.
I know.
Wow. This I'm learning something here. So what about, so you just have bodies, bars, or do you have any liquids or anything like that? Or?
So we launched body wash last month.
Okay. What
Was
kind you
a
got?
big push for my customers, actually. And I remember, like, I was like, I don't know if I can do liquid soap. I don't think I can. And I think I talked to 2 of my customers, like, you can do whatever you put your mind to, get in the lab. And so I'm like, okay, well, let me try. And I think my first fill, I was like, oh, it's like water.
Right. It was
Like, who is gonna use this? And I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna tweak it and we're gonna try again. And that next week, we had body wash. So we went from 1 last month to, we have 6 different body washes. Had an amazing event today and only had maybe like 9 lifts. Like, they were flying off the table faster than the bar soap. So
Wow.
I'm thankful that my customers believe in me.
Absolutely.
It means a lot.
Yeah.
It really does.
Absolutely. This is amazing. So what kind of soap, what kind of body washes do you have?
So right now we have warm vanilla. That was a customer request. We just put it out there today and sold out.
It went.
It went so quick. So we have warm vanilla. We have our version of Love Spell. One called Rainwater. There's one called Obsidian Wave. And my niece named one Crimson Enchante. Don't know what it means, but it smells amazing.
Okay.
It was a scent that I made myself.
Oh, wow.
And it sold out today. So
Yeah.
it's been an amazing journey. I just can't say that this business hasn't been a blessing to me.
Wow. So let's go this route. So when someone buys from you, what do you feel?
Encouraged. That's the best way to say it. It's like, I feel like I found my purpose. I feel like I can speak about what I put into a product. And it's not just, oh, I went and bought a base and just added some scent. No, I really prayed and waited for an answer before I went forward. And if I'm not in a good place, I'm not creating. My dad will tell you it's been weeks. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not in the headspace. And energy transfers. So
Yeah,
one thing
absolutely.
I won't do, I'm not going to create anything and I know I'm in a bad space that it's going to transfer to somebody else.
Wow.
So I have to be in a good place to create as well.
Let's pass the mic to your dad.
Yep.
So what about what's your part in the business?
Well,
Right, look closer.
it's actually the owner of the closer. She called on the phone and told me I had to make some sugar scrub. So I made that, and it turned out excellent.
Do you always get the labels right? Because it's a lot. Do you always get the labels right?
We make sure we separate them right there for the in the beginning, something might get in the wrong place, but we actually do the smell test right there and make sure before we go out the door. But now we got a lot more organized, so it's pretty legit every time we send something now.
That's awesome.
But we never send anybody the wrong thing yet, and hopefully keep that way.
Absolutely. Yep. Pass the mic. So in regards to one last question. So in regards to organization and sanitary purposes, is that important in this?
It's really
Absolutely.
important. It's really important. Like, I've had customers say, yeah, I got the wrong product. And I'm like, yeah, just keep it. I'm going to send out something else. Like, don't return it. It's a personal care product. I can't take it back. So if it's on us, it's on us. I'm going to eat the loss. And I make sure that when my bottles come in, that I sanitize them. We buy a sanitizer that's biodegradable. So it's organic. So we clean everything. Even though it comes sterile, I want to make sure it's sterile. So gloves, I make sure I wear a hairnet.
Well, she makes sure if you make anything, you got to have gloves on. And I didn't have a problem with the hair, but right there, we spray the hair nets anyway. Right there. So we won't have no hair or anything like that falling in it. Right there.
So it's
yeah,
been
that's
amazing.
yours.
It's been an amazing journey. Like, I had somebody else ask, do you sanitize everything? I sanitize everything. I clean everything. Nothing. The kitchen stays clean. We're praying to be in a bigger space soon. So, I'm grateful. I can't say that.
So one thing I do know, I'll say one last question, but it's really not a question, but it's something that I appreciate from your product. So as a guy, you mentioned to me that, well, first of all, and she fills the products all the way to the top.
Oh, that's important. I want the overflow.
I appreciate that.
I want
I
the
appreciate
overflow.
that. Like I am wearing that balanced body butter out. Like seriously, the scrubs in the shower after I leave the gym, it just makes me so. Men, it's for us too as well.
Yeah.
But we did talk about this though. This has to be the last question. I know I said that already. This is definitely the last question. Talk about how you want to cater to the men and why.
So why I want to cater to the men? Since 2020, like I have had so many female customers, and they have been amazing. But my male customer base was from my brothers. It was like him, my brothers, and then their friends, and then their friends' friends, and just realizing that men don't really jump into self-care like we do. So I was like, well, I want to cater to men this year. I want to do more male scents. Nobody wants a man that's his skin's rough and you want to rub on him. No, like,
Right.
I need you to exfoliate. Like, and when you say that, men are like, we supposed to exfoliate? Yeah, you need to exfoliate too.
Yeah.
Like, you need to take care of yourself.
Well, I definitely appreciate you for taking the time, or you guys for taking the time to be on this podcast, this episode. And any last words that you want to say before we wrap?
I'm just thankful. I'm thankful for this platform. I'm thankful for the push.
Bless.
And this has been amazing.
Cool, perfect. Well, this wraps this episode of the podcast. This one is, fellas, please go get the body wash, the body scrub, everything. And you don't know this, but we're going to partner too. We're going to partner the Black Barbers Doc and Favor Organics. We're
I
going to do
look
that
forward to it.
because we need to get it out there to these men in these barbershops and all this good stuff. I'm going to say it one more time. Fellas, the body butters, the body scrubs, and the bars of soap, and everything is amazing. If you don't like it, just tell her that I said it, and I promise you she'll give you a discount code or something. I
got
don't know.
you.
I'm just making it up. I just said it. It doesn't matter. It's my platform. I say what I want. I'm saying. So basically, this wraps the episode. Thank you guys for both coming up on here. Yes, sir. Yep,
Thank you for having us.
Yep. This is amazing. And we're going to post this one soon. And this one is for the community. Favor. Oh, and then check this out. Favororganics.favor.
And I receive it.
Favor Organics got favor.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to post this episode soon. Thank you guys for your time.
Thank you.